What's the biggest lie you ever told your family? For me, it was pretending I'd lost everything to see how they'd react, and their response shattered our family for good. For 10 years, I'd been the one holding us together financially. At 32, my tech company had taken off, letting me buy my parents a comfortable three-bedroom house, cover my younger sister's medical school tuition, and rescue my older brother after his third business flopped. I never tracked the money. Family was what mattered most, but then I started noticing shifts. My mom's weekly calls turned into monthly requests for cash. My dad stopped asking about my life, instead sending me photos of expensive toys he wanted. The breaking point came one night when I overheard my brother laughing with his friends about how he'd worked me for money. That cut deeper than anything. So I devised a test. With my lawyer, I crafted fake documents showing my company had crashed and was drowning in debt. I handed my sports car to a buddy to hide, moved into a dingy apartment across town, and picked up worn clothes from thrift shops. I let myself look rough for 2 weeks to make it convincing. When I called a family meeting at my parents' house, their annoyance was obvious. Dad checking his watch, Mum huffing about her interrupted TV show, my brother glued to his phone, and my sister whining about cancelling her yoga class. I laid the forged papers on the table and with a shaky voice told them I'd lost it all. My business, my savings, even their house was at risk. The room went dead silent. Dad wandered to the liquor cabinet without a word. Mum fiddled with a lamp. My sister mumbled about a urgent call and bolted. My brother just grinned and scooped up more snacks like it was entertainment. Days went by. No one reached out. The silence was deafening. They didn't ask if I had food or a place to crash. Dad emailed me a link to government aid forms saying I might need it. My brother posted online about people getting what's coming, and it felt personal. After 2 weeks of nothing, I texted them I'd taken a low-wage job at a hardware store. My brother replied instantly with a laughing emoji and, "Look at the high roller now." That was the proof I needed. They didn't care. On the first of the next month, I pulled up to their house in my sharpest suit, driving the same slick car I'd claimed to sell. Mom's jaw dropped, her teacup slipping as she peered out the window. Before they could react, I handed my parents an eviction notice. 30 days to leave my house. Dad's hands quivered as he read it. Mum wailed about family sticking together. I didn't stay to debate, just walked out and drove off. That day, my financial advisor sent my siblings detailed records of every penny I'd given them, with 30 days to repay or face consequences. My brother rang me 15 times before I blocked him. My sister showed up at my office, sobbing that I'd misunderstood. The real tell came when I listed their house for rent at a fair price. My uncle called, lecturing me about respecting elders. My cousin texted that I'd gone too far. My aunt mailed a note preaching family forgiveness. Funny how they'd all been silent when they thought I was down. Now, 6 months later, I'm settled in a beachside home in a new state, feeling free. The rent from my parents' old place fills my savings. My sister's picking up extra shifts at the hospital to repay me, and my brother's stuck in a retail gig he used to scoff at, barely covering his kids' expenses.